Yeah. I mean, obviously, I don't think anybody wants to make a game close or anything. You always want to put up points and win in a comfortable way. But for us to go through that kind of scenario, and for our offense, and then even for myself, games on the line, and we have to move down the field and put up points and trust the defense, like all that kind of stuff. So I think it was great for our team and where we're at, in terms of what our goal is and all of this. So it was good for us to go through that.
Brock, I don't think other than when you first came in for Jimmy against Miami, you guys had even trailed since you've been playing quarterback in a game. What can it do for your confidence to be in this kind of situation and perform the way you did?
Yeah. Again, I think, Kyle calls a great game, and so all I have to do is go in and trust that whatever he's calling is going to be there in terms of, going through my progression and hitting the guys that are open. Got playmakers all across the field around me. So I know that, and I don't have to go in feeling like, the weight of the world's on my shoulders and I have to perform or else. I just got to go do my job. And so to have that kind of game, it was great to feel like that, in the fourth quarter, game's on the line. All right, now we got to go and put up points. It was great, for me to go through that and feel it again. Last time I felt like that was in college, in the tight games and stuff like that. So it was good overall.
Have you thought much about what it's going to feel like when the postseason begins? You don't have anything to compare it to, but, is this kind of how you feel like a postseason atmosphere is going to be with the kind of pressure that you guys face to score points, get in the end zone when you're behind?
Yeah. We've all talked about it, moving forward with one game left in the regular season and then playoffs starting up. But, to come in an environment like this and, you feel it, at the end of the game, like crowd's going crazy and you have to go out and perform and do your job, So for what's to come, I feel like that was great in terms of prepping our offense, defense, special teams, just the whole unit as a whole. It was great just prepping us and getting us right for what's about to come. So we know that. All the older guys have obviously told me and told the younger guys in terms of what to expect. So they've done a great job in prepping us. So it was a great experience for all of us to get that. Yeah. He's just a reliable guy. It wasn't like we're going into the game like, all right, we got to dial all this stuff up for BA or anything like that. It was really for everyone to get open and do their part. BA does a great job in winning his man-to-man matchups. He does a great job of creating space, and I trust him in terms of where he's going to be. And so at the end of the game, for to him to do his thing, all I had to do is put the ball on him and let him get yak after the catch. So great job by Brandon overall, man. I love that guy and I trust him, and I'm very happy for him.
How difficult is your offense to stop when you're distributing the ball to all your playmakers and defenses can't key in on one of them?
Yeah. It just goes back to all the playmakers that we have. It's like guys have to dial things up to stop Christian and then George and then BA and then even Juwan and Ray Ray. It's like, man, it's difficult. And so all I have to do is, like I said, trust in Kyle's game plan and just get the balls to those guys. And you saw it, you get the ball to a guy like Christian on a screen or whatever, and he goes however far. And same with Ray Ray. So all these guys are playmakers, man. So I just have to do my job and be a point guard and distribute it to the right guy.
Brandon mentioned that you had refined some timing here, especially as you've gotten healthier over the course of the past week. How big was that to overcome? I think it was early in the fourth quarter. There's a stretch with a few misses. Then you started hitting again. Where did that timing and all that work you put in during this week factor in there?
Yeah, that's definitely so true in terms of, getting banged up against Tampa Bay and then, not getting a lot of reps at practice in terms of throwing and getting the rhythm and timing down. But I feel like ever since I've gotten more healthy and stuff at practice, it's been nice to just get on point with BA and all the receivers. And so at the end, just sinking in terms of what we've done at practice time and time again, it was really nice to get things rolling. But, Greasy did a great job on the sideline too with when I felt a little just off schedule with things, just getting me back centered and like, hey, man, like you've done this time and time again in games, at practice, and nothing's changing. The situation's a little different, but just do your job. So.
In the regulation, when you got hit and the ball flooded and Brandon ended up catching it, what was going through your mind as
Yeah. I was just thankful BA came down with it. I was like, man, come on, BA. I was actually trying to get the ball to George, and then I think it was the DN. He had a great play, and he got the ball a little bit, and it went up. I just got to be smarter, you know, in that kind of situation in terms of if he's close, you know, just take a loss or throw it away rather than try to go deep for George. But it was a great play by him. BA did a great job. We all trust the guy, and he was where he needed to be, and he came down with it. So thank you, BA.
Pressure. Do you ever get flustered at all out there?
I mean, I'm pretty hard on myself mentally. You know, like, you know, the pick to George or a missed read, you know, I always tell myself, like, mentally, like, man, like, you got to be better. You can be better. You've shown that you can. But I just, you know, I don't like to show it to my teammates or anyone like that. You know, I just got to, you know, ride the highs, ride the lows, and stay in the middle. And, you know, just keep things simple like that. But the minute I start to go down or anything like that and start getting flustered, I feel like obviously, you know, guys will feel that and feed off that. So, you know, I just got to play my part and do my job and keep things nice and calm and cool, collected, even if it's someone else that messes up too. So,
All right, thanks, Brock.
The final field goal.
what was my view of it? I was just like, man, like we knew Robbie was going to hit that one. So, right when he hit it, it was like, man, like it was a good experience for all of us. Defense did their part, offense did their part, and then special teams cap it off. So.